Buongiorno cari amici, sono contento di vedervi tutti qua. Mi chiamo Alex, siete benvenuti al mio canale. In today's video we shall continue the topic of passing a job interview and cover the last but not least issue. You seem to have had a very nice job interview, it passed in a very cheerful manner and you feel you can most probably land the job. And the recruiter asks a very simple question. Do you have any questions? Well, you have been talking for almost an hour and the employer has explicitly described everything from the basic information about the company till even some details maybe not so important to unveil at this stage. And naturally you respond that you have no questions. I would say this is partially wrong. Why partially? Because I do not deem this to be very important, but anyways, since we seek perfection and it tends to be concealed in details, let us excel in every bit of job interview aspect. Do you have any questions is also a very tricky and peculiar point. Its goal is not exactly to convey any other information to you, but rather to see how you're engaged in a job interview or interested in position. How well you have followed the conversation and what image is being formed in your mind. The recruiter wants to know how well you can listen and henceforward how well you can proceed basing on the information you just absorbed. Well, it depends on who you are talking to. If you are having a conversation with someone from HR department, ask company structure and overall working style. If that topic has already been covered, ask about company's values. The list of questions can go on and on, but the main rule is: do not make the recruiter repeat the same information twice and do not try to penetrate into specific details. For example, do not ask the company's revenue for the last year or number of persons hired. If you are talking directly to your future boss, the same rule. Do not ask questions already covered during interview and try to pose more specific questions. Like, what is the company's sales or marketing strategy for the upcoming year? Or, are you considering other markets or regions? Once again, do not exaggerate. For example, try not to ask how many projects they have lost to competitors or what is the average sales margin. Basically all questions not applicable to the style of given job interview. All non-business and personal matters, off-work activities, time-wasting questions you could well answer yourself and very complicated questions that might take much time to answer. Also, at this interview stage, do not ask about salary, working conditions, because there is simply no need. The recruiter will consider if you are fit for the job and next time, I hope, you will receive job offer and discuss it in detail. Theory is one thing, but we live in real world where things might turn the way we had never expected. So I would like to underline two aspects. First, you may happen to know the employer. He might be your ex-boss, ex-colleague or even ex-competitor. So since there has been some kind of business relationship with this person before the interview, why not venture on more specific questions? On the one hand, you can get more useful information, and on the other, the recruiter might appreciate your desire to go on and get the job. But once again, try to consider yourself what is appropriate and what is not. And second, and it also concerns my previous videos on passing job interview, employers need professionals for their business. They hire for knowledge and experience. They need persons who know their job well. They do not hire professionals who mastered the art of passing job interview, excelled in how to respond and what questions to ask. In the end, who needs a person who can impeccably pass a job interview but has no idea how to sell or negotiate or respond to customers' inquiries. So these are just general guidelines, and once again, think yourself what to say and be flexible. After all, life is just about it. So that's all concerning this tricky question. I hope you consider it and do the trick yourself. If you haven't fallen asleep during this video, please put a like. If you have, there are more to come. Further on we shall talk about sales, and don't miss my new videos, and please subscribe to my channel. Never give up on what you're doing, and you will surely enjoy the pleasure of success. In bocca al lupo and good luck!